Welcome to the channel. I'm your host Carshénah with versefilmsproductions, and this is SCREAMTOBER. I'll be doing a video a day for 31 days up into Halloween, so let's get started. Welcome to versefilmsproductions' annual SCREAMTOBER here on our horror channel. I'm your host, Carshénah, and I've got 31 days to get you in the mood for Halloween. Join me as I share a video a day with a new theme each week that you will find scary, haunting, and sometimes just plain fun. Let's get into it. The Wolfman, 1941. Not streaming anywhere free, but you can buy or rent on YouTube. Universal Studios had an impressive list of successes in the horror genre starting in 1931 with Todd Browning's Dracula. The myth of the werewolf was firstly adapted in 1935 in Werewolf of London, but the movie failed to get the public's attention in the same way as the Dracula and Frankenstein series of movies. However, the moon shined bright for The Wolf in 1941 when a second attempt was done with a completely new story. The Wolfman had a great reception and soon was considered among the finest of the Universal Studios movies of that era, and is probably the last of the classics as the horror movies of the 40s started to have lower budget and production values. The Wolfman is a classic tragedy where a man becomes a beast that must kill every time the full moon shines on the sky. Lon Chaney Jr. is Larry Talbot, who returns home to Wales after spending years in the U.S. Not only will he have to adapt to life in the countryside and improve his relationship with his father, played by Claude Rains, now he'll face the curse of the werewolf after being bitten by the gypsy Bella, played by Bela Lugosi himself. Even a man who is pure in heart and says his prayers by night may become a wolf when the wolfbane blooms and the autumn moon is bright. If you haven't heard this piece of poetry before, you'll never forget it after seeing The Wolfman for two reasons. It's spooky, and just about everybody in the movie recites it at one time or another. Like a Greek tragedy, the saga of Larry Talbot and his curse works on so many levels that it is no surprise that it is the film that not only typecasted Chaney, but also served as the basis for all the future werewolf films. Chaney embodied the Wolfman and made the part almost mythical. Who could ever forget the image of the Wolfman walking through the fog-shrouded forest in search of fresh victims? Jack Pierce's makeup is definitely the other star in this movie. The legendary monster maker created a piece that is now considered legendary. The Wolfman's makeup is more beast-like and primal than the subtle one that Henry Hull used in Werewolf of London. Chaney's Wolfman is a beast that possesses his body, and Jack Pierce captured that essence with the limited technology of his time, creating an immortal masterpiece in makeup history. The captivating storyline and the mystique surrounding it definitely have earned this movie a huge reputation as one of the best of the Universal Studios films of the 30s and 40s era. While there may be better werewolf movies out there, this one will always be remembered as the definitive werewolf classic.